Hey guys, welcome to another exciting episode of Boruto Chapter 8. In this chapter, we see Ada possibly fall in love with somebody else. We finally see Jura and Kawaki fight, and not disappoint at all. And also, we see Mitsuki and Ada conflicted about what is love. But as always, guys, we have Rayshawn with me, my co-host for the Boruto show, and co-host for many other shows as well too. Where can you tell the guys, where they can find your podcast and your social media platform?
You guys can find me on all your podcasting platforms such as Spotify, Apple, Google. You can find me on Instagram at rgap2. You can find me on X at rgap. I think it's rgap or Rayshawn Gatson Anime Podcast.
All right. Also, hit that like and subscribe button. We're almost at our goal of 500. I greatly appreciate it. To all the viewers out there, I want to apologize that I have not been posting consistently for the past couple weeks. I've been traveling due to work. And also, I've been stuck on Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, which has been a fantastic game. But after this week, I will be posting weekly as I usually been. But I really apologize because, those two things has been taking up my time.
Oh, okay. Where you been traveling with work?
I went to California a couple weeks ago for the week, just for some training purposes.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
All right. Now, get into the chapter. Boruto talking to Mitsuki saying that I'm your son and nobody can replace me. And Ada's looking like, hey, yo, wait a minute. He is too cool. And this is too bad. It starts off with Kawaki waking up and Delta's right next to him. And she's saying that, hold on, wait a minute. I want to watch this a little bit longer. And Kawaki's like, yo, hurry the hell up. Because I don't want to miss this opportunity to take down Boruto. And you see Ada looking like maybe she's low-key falling for Boruto. Because mind you, she, quote-unquote loves Kawaki. But Kawaki has treated her like pure shit since the beginning of, the introduction to Ada. And she's seeing the way, Boruto is now older, taller, more charisma, having just much more swag to him. And Ada's like, yo, I'm feeling him. What's your thoughts on that, with the first few pages?
Well, with the first few pages, I do like the fact that while that was going on with Mitsuki and everything, that Kawaki had Ada basically like, where the fuck, what's going on? I'm mad that he didn't ask, like, what was exactly happening. He was only really worried about Boruto's, coordinates. Which I think is going to, that type of mindset and stuff is going to fuck him over at the end. Because if you're supposed to be pretending to be Boruto, why are you not doing his mannerisms? Boruto was in almost everybody's shit. Everybody knew Boruto. He was friends with everybody to the point to where everybody around you low-key feel ostracized. That to me is why I'm starting to feel like people starting to come get a little bit to the idea that, something might not be right. Because before, I swear the shit didn't feel like this. But I do like to see that Ada is looking at Boruto more in a cool light. It's kind of cool to see that she might actually be feeling something for Boruto that's not actually being controlled by her power. So maybe this is some growth within her as a character or as a person.
The people you have around you is not because of you. It's because of Boruto. And you lose Ada, you will have absolutely nobody in your corner. You have nobody in your corner right now. The only reason why you have them is because of omnipotent. But besides that, you literally have nobody in your corner.
And that's true, because even Delta kind of says that, as soon as Ada says she's done with your ass, I'm done with you. I'm not listening to your shit. So you got to give it to her, because even one thing I will do say though, I do feel like Ada's not telling Kawaki everything.
Yep. And plus, once women start hiding things for you, it's the beginning of the end of that relationship.
Yeah, but then he don't make it easy for to me. You literally have this woman that's willing to get down on her knees. You don't even pay her no attention.
All right, then we get more dialogue with Commissioner Gordon and Batman. And what kind of pissed me was Shikamaru yo, dude, don't you know about the Divine Tree? Was you part of the Great War where about this tree, the chakra fruit and also? You don't know about much about this? And I'm really thinking come on, Shikamaru, I think you know about what's really going on. But right now he's asking about the Divine Tree, saying that it's capable of sucking the entire life of the planet. And he's asking, is this the end of the planet? I'm bro, come on, you need a chakra fruit before that happens. And Boruto's saying that it's not quite there yet. If me or Kawaki gets eaten, it's a complete tree. And it's over. That's it. And that's when the planet will die. Then he's talking about Mogi, saying that what happened to her and what happened to other people that, got caught and changed, caught in the tree and all that stuff. And he's saying that they're using the chakra, but that's what's keeping them alive. I still don't know what their motive is. And Shikamaru's like, yo, bro, how do you know all these things that's going on? And this has been pretty cool, dialogue between them two. What's your thoughts on it real quick before we go on to more Shikamaru and other stuff?
First of all, here's how do you know all about this shit? Bruh, because I've been ostracized from the village for about 8 to 7 years trying to figure out what the fuck's been going on. That's why the fuck I know what's going on. I got people actually trying to help me, what's going on, bruh. That right there would have low-key pissed me off, just that comment. Him trying to explain what the Ten Tails is doing, I give Shikamaru full props for asking these questions. Even though you feel like he should know these questions, I'm just gonna say this. The Ten Tails that they're seeing right now is different. It's doing different shit. It's like I'm with Shikamaru. I'm like, is this the end of the world? Because I don't know what's happening. Last Ten Tails wasn't turning people into trees. You talking about this Ten Tails got emotions turning into people? Is this the end of the world? Like I give Shikamaru his props for that on that one because I can understand that. I do think it's interesting that we get most of all our information about the Ten Tails right now from Boruto. Like we haven't got anything from Kashikoji. He hasn't come into play and given his details or nothing. So it's kind of interesting that like everything's coming from Boruto. So
Kawaki interferes with the conversation with Shikamaru and Boruto, and he's saying that, yo, I got the lead on Boruto. I'm taking his ass down. I got Delta. I'm on my way. And Shikamaru's like, all right, Boruto, we gotta stop talking because if another person intervenes in our conversation, they can hear everything. So our conversation done. And Shikamaru says something that's really interesting. He says, in the southern woods, why would he be over there? And then, right now, Kawaki's saying that Delta will surprise him with an aerial attack, and I will go in with a pincher attack, saying that he's coming to game plan to take down Boruto. And Shikamaru's like, yo, bro, take it easy, man. Boruto is him. He has gotten much stronger, and be careful because he is very skilled right now. And Kawaki's like, yo, bro, don't talk freely. I know I will take him down, and he won't get away from us this time. And I love this part. Boruto's like, yo, Lord Eighth, I'm out of here. And uses a flying Raji and disappears to wherever the hell he's staying at right now. So what's your thoughts on that real quick?
I think it's interesting that he flat out just tell Kawaki like, yeah, you're not about it. I don't think you're gonna go over there and do nothing. So like you should probably calm down right now. But I feel Kawaki's like mission, like he's staying true to what he said he's gonna do. So he's like, where's Boruto? Fuck it, I'm about to go find him. I'm about to clap these cheeks.
What? I'm out, man.
I'm surprised how much Delta he's using Delta as like his backup instead of using like Team 7 or anything. It's like he's not even like united with them in any sort of way, which is pretty cool, which is interesting. Not cool, but like interesting. If you think about it, I'm surprised he like hasn't gotten cool enough with Ada and Damon to the point where he can just take Damon. You know what I mean? That's the motherfucker I'll be wanting to take. But I guess it's like you can't take her because you never know who's gonna go after Ada. But she should know if anybody going after her or some shit like that. But I like this them going right after them. The flying Raijin at the end is nasty. I like the fact that like they were tracking Boruto, right? Which Kawaki say it was like I wasn't able to, like he couldn't sense me or I couldn't exactly sense him or something, but then he like just disappeared. But he was able to sense that. See, like it's like sometimes they be saying stuff and I'll be like, so what are you trying to tell me? Like you were trying to sneak attack on him? Like, so what if he moved?
It has you question, why would he take Delta instead of, Sadara, or Misuke knocked him out, Damon, or anybody else in the village? It's because he has trust issues. That he doesn't trust nobody at all. He looked at Delta, was like, if this bitch tried to betray me, I'll just blow her ass up. Ain't nobody gonna miss that goddamn sideboard. So maybe that's why he took her with him. Because mind you, he doesn't trust nobody. So he was like, you know what? Let me trust somebody who has no emotion to anything, has no attachment to Boruto. And that's why he probably took Delta with him.
Yeah, and I guess she's an android, and he probably feel like it'd be easier to take her out if he had to, because anybody else that's gonna create some type of situation. It's like you can't just kill Sauter and act like you didn't do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can't kill Sauter and just walk away like it's anything. You kill Delta, ain't nobody gonna worry about that. The only person who's gonna be pissed off is Amato.
That might be a scary motherfucker to be pissed off like that to make mad at you. That might be somebody, he might be like, hold up, I don't know what he gonna do. You might rewatch, triple check everything because he probably kill you for real. All
right, Rachel, you want to take the lead on the Ada and Mitsuki part?
Okay, yes, this is the part that was kind of slow in the chapter. So basically, you get Mitsuki kind of come back to the hideout where Ada and Damon is, and she basically hits him with the question like, why would you basically do that? And he basically starts to explain like his concept of the sun and what it means to him and how he's kind of losing that meaning and trying to figure out what it is. And this is what I was kind of talking about like earlier when I was saying Kawaki is messing up in the sense of like you switch places with somebody, but you're not conveying the same thing that person was doing. And I feel like that's what's making people start to like see things a little differently or act differently. They like, you know what, something just doesn't feel right. And I do kind of like the fact that you are seeing this opening side of Mishki basically saying his feelings and basically telling Ada, because they're basically talking about love and breaking it down, and he's basically kind of like hitting her with questions, basically like, how do you even really know if you love Kawaki and all this? And I think it's very interesting, because I think that goes into what you were saying earlier, where it seems like she is seeming like she's starting to fall in love with Boruto, or starting to see some charm in him. So it's like, dang, so what is real love? And they're really like talking about going back and forth, and he goes through the whole like he's an artificial human, so he doesn't really understand emotions and all of this, which I will say that we are starting to see more of this mindset now versus when he was with Boruto, where it really seemed like he was just a friend with Boruto, and I guess learning those emotions on the way. But now he's more like a bodyguard sidekick to Kawaki Loki, you know what I mean?
With role switching, Kawaki never kept up with being the role of Boruto, because like I said before, everything was just smooth sailing between them two. Never questioned themselves, nothing. Now with Kawaki being an asshole to Mitsuki and just using him as a bodyguard, nothing more, nothing less. He's starting to realize like what the hell's going on? This is not right. Like before, this was I never doubted anything, and now with Boruto coming to the scene and just showcasing that, yo, dude, I am your son. I am the one who's been there for you and all that stuff. Like you can't have these emotions for me. And now like you see Mitsuki, talking to Ada, like, yo, like is it because we're artificial intelligence that we can't have these type of emotional feelings? And then he asks Ada, why do you love him? Why? At all people in this world, why do you love Kawaki? And Ada's thinking is, like, it's just he makes my heart pound, and I don't care about the reason behind it. And I'm like thinking like it's not the right way to love somebody. You want it to be genuine. And then the ending of this conversation really got to me the most, where she's thinking about when Boruto said, I'm your son and no one can replace me. And she says that I like to have a long talk with you, Boruto. I'm like, holy shit. Now she wants to see Boruto, who he really is, and see how much he really changed. Because mind you, before Boruto asked him, like, hey, like, do you feel me? And she's like, no, you're mad young for me. And now 3 years has changed. The appearance changed. He got taller, got more swag, got more charisma behind him. She got a man next to her treating like pure shit. And she's thinking that Boruto being a nice guy and stuff. Like, eventually a woman's gonna get tired of that bullshit and, want to try something else.
Well, yeah, because you got to remember the whole reason why she even liked it, Kawaki, was because he was just one of the few people on the earth that wouldn't fall for her ability. So, I mean, Boruto falls within that, too. So now you're getting to the part now when she's actually connecting emotion to that feeling. So I thought that was pretty cool. Something else that was pretty cool is like in the beginning, like other conversation, he flat out asks like her, is like, was Kawaki even mad that I put him down on the ground? Like, did he show any emotion towards that? And she was like, no, nothing. And he's basically like, I felt that. Like, he understood, like, yeah, I wouldn't expect him to, because it was no reason for him to. Like, I'm not even part of his mission. Like, he didn't ask if Mishiki was okay when he went against Boruto. Where is Boruto? That's the motherfucker I'm waiting. Like, he don't give a fuck about Mishiki for real. He could have died. He would have been like,
Boruto.
People die every day, B.
He woke up, he's like, I don't care, I got sneak. Where the hell's Boruto at?
Which to me, that would have been a definite conversation me and Mishiki would have had to talk about. Like,
come here. Let's talk. Like, you're not gonna question me punching you in the face. You worry about this other man right here.
I'm cool. I was like, what was the point? Like, I understand. Like, but what did you think you was gonna do that I couldn't do? Like, that's the main thing.
Then we get to the juicy part of the chapter. We just see one of the Claw just running around freely, and Juru pops up, and him and Hidari pop up right in front of the Hidden Leaf doors, and that pan right there looks so freaking badass. Just showcasing, yo, we'll pop up right in front of the door, and we don't care who's coming. We're about this life. And then it's pretty funny because they're just walking around. Data sensory people, catch. You're like, oh shit, one person's negative, the other person, we know who it is Sasuke or Chia. And this part is gonna hurt the most. So you see Sadara saying that, oh shit, my father's back. And that's going to be a heartbreaking scene, because mind you, she hasn't seen her father in 3 years since everything went down. And she's going to look at him like, oh my God. And I'm going to have to face her own father. That right there is going to be really crazy about too. And what got me mad the most is these damn ninjas just popped up. It was like, yo, Sasuke, why you popping up with your friend right here intruding? Like, you can't be over here. And the next second, they're all dead. They all use Yamato's wood jutsu to just take them all on. You just see them impaled right through their chest. All of them dead in a matter of seconds. Why would you do that to yourself, guys? Why would you do that to yourself? What's your thoughts real quick, with going to the Hidden Leaf? And also Ada says that, yo, Shikamaru, I know you got a lot going on. I got a report for you because I saw some shit.
Okay. Shikamaru can't even be mad at Ada.
No. She can't
you've been preoccupied talking to Boruto about all type of shit. If I'm Ada and if he talking like, why are you waiting this long to tell? I'd be like, bitch, I've been trying to page your ass for the last hour. You've been talking to this nigga for the longest, so don't be pretending like. But I will say Ada did kind of fuck up with that because you kind of waited till the motherfuckers got there to say
and killed them all.
Because right before that, you kind of have Ino and Shikamaru talking, and she's like, "Do you believe what he was telling us?" Yes, I believe everything he's telling us because exactly what he's saying. Because I mean, it's crazy that they have exactly like Sasuke's energy. So what he was saying, they're absorbing the chakra of people and keeping them alive, or something he was saying. I'm kind of breaking it down a little bit, but basically that's exactly what is happening. Them coming in just through the front door. That's great boss moves. Like, they did fuck it. And I like the fact that they just walking around in shops like, this is the library. This is where the book's at. Well, okay, I see this shit. Like they just mingling around, just having a good old time type shit. Shikamaru and them getting noted that this is happening. I mean, I feel for Shikamaru. He's going through a lot right now. Because now he's gonna have to try to come up with a team to get these people done. But I do feel like if Shikamaru position this shit right with the amount of damage that is about to probably most likely happen, you can use this to get people to be like, maybe we do need Boruto to be here. Maybe he do need to be somewhere in the village because y'all tried to handle it. You know what I mean? Because I know we got to talk about it a little bit soon, but these people are ready. They are ready to fight. They came. It makes you understand what happens a little bit later. Why Boruto didn't fight him. Yeah. You know what I mean?
So one of the funny moments in this chapter, right, they're going to the bookstore. Mind you, Shinjus, they have a thirst for knowledge. So they were very intrigued by all these books and all the information that they have there. And Hidari, hey, yo, Naruto, you here? I'm like, bro. And they see Jura saying that, interesting. The key point is that you was able to say that with a straight face. I'm like, oh my God, it's such a fucking dry ass joke right there. And then the minute he says Naruto's name, guess who pops up? Kawaki. And he kicks the living shit out of Hidari. I'm like, okay, Kawaki, he's about to able, hold his own against those two right now. And then you see Jura using wood jutsu, capturing Kawaki, but he's able to, shrink himself due to, the ability of Ichiki's power. And so right now, they're just going back and forth a little bit by little. And then you see Kawaki activate Karmark. The first time you see Karmark for the first time since the time skip. And I'm thinking, okay, this is going to be a hell of a fight. Not no 2-second fight. Jura punches the living shit out of Kawaki. And he flies all the way back to the water container, which gave me, vibes. Remember when Naruto and Sasuke were about to fight each other, hit each other with the Rasengan and Chidori, and Sasuke threw them apart when they, hit the both different water containers. I'm like, that right there was a pretty cool moment right there. And then Kawaki's out for the fight. I'm like, bro, come on, man. And like I said before in the prediction video, I want to see the Kawaki put the work in to become strong. Maybe he is strong, but I thought he would put in more of a better fight against Jura instead of just being knocked out in a matter of seconds. What's your thoughts on that? A quick little scuffle right there.
I will say this. We got to see Boruto go one-on-one with them before we can even say what Kawaki did was an L. Because they might just be that much stronger. You know what I mean? Because Boruto did see them and did leave. I will say I do believe Boruto may be able to do more in a fight than what we got to see with Kawaki, just because he can get flying Raijin and all these other things he can do. But I mean, been able to see like two of the strongest characters that was up until now, the two of the strongest characters in Naruto, Kawaki and Boruto. To see Kawaki basically get dealt with like a backhand character is crazy, to like a side character basically, because he comes in for a little second, states who he is, and gets punched into a fucking is that a water cooler or a water whatever type of thing, and then you got Delta like running over there like, oh my God, are you okay? Like, is he's out for the count type shit. So I think that's the most interesting thing. The whole Naruto thing, like when they was in the thing, I couldn't tell if that was like a joke or like
what the fuck is that?
Like what was going on with that? So I thought that was interesting. I didn't know if it was like they sensing him in the village or some shit, and then because right after he said that, then you got Kawaki. Then it's like some other stuff happened later, but it's like, what the fuck? is these people sensing? Like, are they sensing his exact chakra or something? What? But you can go ahead.
Nah, all right, Sean, you can take us home with the end of the chapter.
Okay. With basically with the end, you got everybody kind of racing towards the situation because you got everyone feeling this, and the Ino and her surveillance crew basically laying out the information that some people are in the village, and the fact that one of their chakra matches Sasuke is basically really getting Sadara like, what's going on? Because you remember last chapter, Boruto basically told her that the Ten Tails absorbed him. So she's like, what the fuck? Did he like get out of that? Is he back? Is he coming to help us type shit? But no, she don't understand what's about to happen. But the amount of people that are running for him, we starting to see all of Boruto age groups. You starting to see like Ino-san and Himurari and all of this, which is the juicing on the cake right now, because the Senjus, they get a second where they're basically like, hold up, you feel that? Like they feeling like Naruto's chakra, but then they break it down to where they're like, oh, but no, I can really feel like the Nine Tails chakra. And he's like, I'm like, I don't know how he's able to sense the chakra, because I think he's connected to the Ten Tails, and he's basically like, I have the Tail Beast chakra already in me. And they go after this like Nine Tails chakra, trying to figure out, oh, who this Naruto. And you motherfuckers won't believe who they run. They just pop up on. There's so much explaining we gotta do right now because it's not making sense. But they run up on fucking Himurari, looking at her talking about, is that Naruto Uzumaki? Damn, that's a weird ass body. I swear. Like that. I didn't think he looked like that. What's going on? And then we get shown Himurari, and I'm looking like, what is they trying to say? Are they trying to say she got a whole Nine Tails in her and never knew this? Like, even though like this has a voice and everything, which I mean, we can't say it's just bullcrap, because we do know the Nine Tails can survive with just parts of his chakra. Because I mean, the part of Nine Tails that Naruto had for the longest was just half of his chakra. So it's just interesting that we going that route with it.
Yeah, because yo, dude, they were so excited. Oh shit, Naruto's here. Let's go. We're gonna take him down. And they pop up like, what the fuck? Who is this? Thinking like Naruto did the same thing Minato did with him when he was a kid, putting some of the Nine Tails chakra inside of him. So if anything was to happen to Naruto, Kurama, was able to protect Himurari if anything great danger happened. So maybe that's what probably happened. Because you're gonna have to do a backstory. How does she have all this power? I don't care if it's 3 pages, 4 pages. Just give me something. Explain to me why she has a Jinchuriki inside of her. We need some explanation. And she's looking like, oh shit. And now they're not gonna stop. They will attack Himurari. And now we can probably see her, activate Jubi mode or something, because I cannot wait to showcase how strong she has gotten.
Most likely Boruto gonna come into the fight, but we did get a little bit of sense that something was a little different about her. Because remember, Damon just looked at her and was like, bitch, you could kill everybody in this village. You're like, nobody need to piss you off. So he must have seen something in her. So the fact that she might have had a whole fucking other Nine Tails inside her, I'm hoping, you would think it's probably stronger than the last Nine Tails. Well, which would be like, what? It got you thinking, like, when did this happen? She hasn't shown none of this, like, even talking to the Nine Tails or not. It would be crazy if it's been like, oh, she's been keeping all this to herself. She was like, I thought I was going crazy, hearing a voice talking to me and shit.
Because remember in the beginning of Naruto, everybody feared Naruto because how evil the Nine Tails was. Maybe it's the same exact reason again. Maybe it's evil again, because like, if it's good, I don't think they'll be as surprised or shook and like, okay, like Damon was, oh shit, this bitch is fucking strong. You know what I mean? Maybe this is the evil Nine, and that would be dope. You know what I mean? Give us the evil version of the Nine Tails all over again and put in Himurari, who was like so innocent and all that stuff.
But the weird thing about it is like we didn't get to see like any of the ritual of Pit and like turning her into a Jinchuriki or nothing. So it's like, how the fuck did that even happen? Like the last time we seen the Nine Tails actually died. We do know that Tail Beasts don't actually die. They chakra disperse and they come back together eventually. So the Nine Tails was going to eventually come back into play. It's just like, how long does it take? How long does that? You know what I mean? But the fact that it's apparently inside of her is the most interesting thing ever. And the fact that we possibly could get, I guess, a Nine Tails chakra mode low key. Because I was thinking, yeah, most likely Boruto's gonna save her, but we could get a Naruto, a chakra mode right there if she has to rage out enough, especially if somebody get hurt. Because I mean, what is Shikadai gonna do? Kawaki just got knocked through the building, so I mean, some shit is gonna have to happen. And I will say this: it seemed like the Ten Tails, because I don't know who the main dude. Do you know who the main dude is? Like who the his chakra is that absorbs? Is that Jigen? Or
it hasn't been confirmed yet.
They haven't really. Okay, so that's the most interesting one. We do know that they don't have the memories of the person, because it seemed like he because Sasuke should know who the fuck Naruto is, and he seemed like he's running into these people like, is that Naruto? Like, I thought he would have been a man. Like, that's a little girl, right? Like, Jesus, but okay, shit. I'll kill her. You say kill her? Yeah, do what we gotta do.
But comment below, guys. Tell us about your favorite moments of the chapter, and also how would you rate this chapter as well too. But before we end it, Ray Sean, can you tell the viewers out there where can they find your social media platform at?
You guys can find my social media platform. It's on Instagram at RGAP2. You can find my podcast on all your podcast platforms such as Spotify, Apple, Google, and most likely below, because my link should be below.
Yes, they will be. Also, hit the like and the subscribe button. We're almost our goal of 500. And next time you see us again for a Boruto video, it'll be for
Let's get this man
9.
to 6.
Yes. And we'll be back for the Chapter 9 prediction live in a couple weeks. Until then, guys, this is Coach Universe.
Peace!